he is just hours away, and for it will have a host, Kristen Bell, in addition to a female host. The awards show will beWhile actors like Woody Harrelson, Kaluuya and Sam Rockwell will help introduce clips of movies nominated for Outstanding Ensemble Cast. All of the night's awards will be handed out by actresses. Like Bell told ET, women will take center stage at the event, in a big gesture piggybacking on the way they read on to find out who will be presenting, and how they've helped push the conversation about women's inequality forward. "I've been a part of Time's Up since it started," she told ET on the red carpet at the Golden Globes, noting that she's always stood up for women through the Jeunesse Center. "To be a part of this movement now, for all women, across the board, I think is really inspiring for me. I hope this is the inception of real change in our industry, across the board," she added. "I'm getting what's 100% mine this year." Fanning plays the NYPD's first woman hire on her new show, The Alienist, and wasn't shy about drawing comparisons between the 19th century culture of the show and Hollywood's current climate. "It makes you wonder what's been going wrong for the last hundred-some years when it comes to workplace harassment," she said in a recent interview noting that she is heartened by the recent conversations about women's equality in the Time's Up and Me Too movements. "I think people finding their voices and standing up to injustice is exciting. It's totally time for the conversation to take place." The actress has been at the forefront of the Time's Up movement, even posting a video from a meeting earlier this month. "So proud to be here with all of these amazing women tonight. Time's up at Time's Up now," she captioned the clip. Moore said in October that while she hasn't personally experienced harassment, she couldn't be more of an ally to those who have. "I think today is important to get a little more comfortable with the uncomfortable. I think it's all the more important to be here and to be talking about it and give a voice to the voiceless and support women and victims." At the Rape Foundation's annual brunch to benefit the Rape Treatment Center in October, "I certainly believe and support women that haven't. I'm not naive enough to believe that it doesn't happen." ET's Leanna Aguilera spoke with Rodriguez about directing Jane the Virgin earlier this month, where she advocated for women stepping behind the camera. "There is no better time now than now," she said. "Without the Time's Up movement, with us speaking up about discrimination and harassment, and pay disparity, to be sitting in an opportunity like this, and being grateful and not taking advantage and spreading it and bringing your blessings, wouldn't be possible. We're living in this movement. It is a movement. It's continuous. We're not stopping. We're going to keep fighting and being vocal and being caring and loving and generous and conscientious and aware," she added. Munn used her platform as host of the 2018 Critics' Choice Awards to call attention to the inequality in Hollywood, but before that, she spoke out against Brett Ratner, accusing him of harassment. And the day before the SAG Awards, she took the stage to speak at the 2018 Women's March. "I'm asking all of you to be the team member for every woman in your life. Refrain from judgment. Be the rock of understanding. Be the well of empathy. Right here, we all have the power to make sure that our daughters, nieces, granddaughters, great-granddaughters, grow up with a mentality that if you come from one of us, you come from all of us," she declared. "This has been a long time coming. I mean, we need massive systemic change, and the imbalance of power has been since any of us can remember, since the beginning of time," Stone told ET's Nancy O'Dell at the Golden Globes. "It's very exciting to be coming together in this way and standing in solidarity. I think that playing Billie Jean last year, and learning from someone as iconic as Billie Jean, who has been on the front lines of the movement toward equal pay and equal treatment and equal respect, it is really an incredible kind of symbiotic relationship. The battle of the sexes happened 45 years ago, and today we are still in a very similar place, but hopefully the change is occurring in a major way now," she said. The 34-year-old actress recounted her experiences with Harvey Weinstein in a powerful op-ed this fall, and has continued to stand up for other women since. Nyong'o delivered a powerful speech at the 2018 Women's March in Los Angeles on Saturday, and was one of many actresses to support the Time's Up movement from day one. "Now that we are speaking, let us never shut up about this kind of thing," she wrote in her essay. "I speak up to make certain that this is not the kind of misconduct that deserves a second chance. I speak up to contribute to the end of the conspiracy of silence." Tran broke down barriers by bringing another layer of representation to screen with her role on Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and admitted it was especially important because growing up, she didn't see many Asian women she could relate to in movies or TV. "It feels like a big deal because it's so rare. I wish it wasn't," she told. "I wish that all different types of people of all races and all upbringings were all equally represented in this industry that influences so many people. But the fact is, that's just not true, so it is important to talk about it." I'm always thinking about that little girl that never saw herself in things. The 58-year-old was, and has been an avid supporter of the Time's Up initiative. To the men that think this is a witch hunt, you have nothing to worry about if you are a good witch, but predators, rapists and pedophiles beware. Your time is up, she tweeted on January 12. The SAG-AFTRA president on the award show's all-female presenters earlier this month, revealing that the move comes as women's issues finally get the spotlight they deserve. The conversations that I've had with top people, members of Time's Up, are so exciting for me. The members have been great in terms of supporting our work on this issue, she said. This movement is not meant to go away and is not just a moment in time. I actually think this has empowered people who have felt isolated. It doesn't mean everyone is coming forward, but this really has been a time where the feeling of isolation and abandonment for victims may have been reduced, she continued. To be alone in pain in that situation is difficult. I hope that people would feel more able to come forward. Together with Mun, Nash announced the nominees for the SAG Awards, and that she couldn't be more excited about seeing a woman as host. I love it. Girl power all the way, she gushed. It's celebrating women in a different way, and being highlighted at this awards. I think it's going to be amazing, and Kristen Bell is going to be amazing. Throughout her decades in Hollywood, the 45-year-old actress has broken down countless barriers for women in comedy, though told in 2016 that she saw playing characters as a way to remove herself of the black female comedian label. Race is, weirdly, the last thing on my mind when I'm playing a character and everybody's different, she said. I think for some people it motivates what they do or the message they want to send or the kind of comedy they want to talk about, but for me I've always felt that characters have been a kind of escapism. I feel like because I was able to write a lot of the things I did on SNL, it allowed me play anyone or anything. The 2018 SAG Awards will air on Sunday, January 21, 2018, and be broadcast on both TNT and TBS at 8 p.m. ET, 5 p.m. PT.